So now after that little Heartless rush, we're in this big platforming section with even more darkness and crystals. I mean, this could be a really good place to mine, you know, if we got a pickaxe. That'd be pretty nice.
It was the mining song. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. You know that amazing amazing Yogscast song?
I actually don't.
And you uncultured swine. I only indulge in the greatest of internet songs.
Do you now?
I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I
never
also
would have
listen
guessed.
to Mine Diamonds.
Well,
mining away.
I mean, any credibility that you possibly could have had kind of went away with that.
What's a mine? I'll mine this anyway.
Yeah, well, I know that we found some dark matter. Which
is that not?
You know, dark matter makes sense to be found in here. When it was in 100 Acre Wood, that was kind of like, huh. Maybe your theory that Winnie the Pooh's the final boss is not far-fetched at all. I mean,
and see, all my theories are correct. Mickey Mouse is the reason why the puppies are stuffed in chests. Feminists are heartless, and Winnie the Pooh is Master Xehanort.
I mean, I just think Winnie the Pooh's just the villain. I don't think he's Master Xehanort himself.
He is.
What makes you say that?
Well, you see, neither of them have hearts.
Master Xehanort has a heart?
About that. If you knew anything about Kingdom Hearts, you would know that Xehanort had a heart. Oh, wait. You know, I want to stop.
I see a treasure chest.
3 hours later. Oh, wait, you can glide.
Yeah, I was about to say, what are you talking about?
Guess we're not going to save, huh? Alright.
What are you talking about?
There was a save point right there.
Well, there's a save point coming up, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're going to go ahead and travel through these barren wastelands of pure darkness.
New darkness, traveling darkness. Oh.
Now you see, this is what's trapping all the worlds, as we can see. So
they ran out of ideas, so now they're just recycling stages.
We got Traverse Town here. And we got those little barriers. You know, we haven't seen those barriers since we fought the guard armor for the first time. Those are some good memories, am I right?
Yep, that's when I totally kicked it to trash and saved the day. And you realize how good of a Kingdom Hearts player I am.
Well, I'm sure.
And ever since then, you've been mad. So you're trying to prove to me throughout this playthrough of how you're trying to step up to my level.
I'm sure that, you know, you beating guard armor had nothing to do with the fact that I was like grinding in Destiny Islands a lot.
No,
you know?
That has nothing to do with anything.
I'm sure. Hey, look, there's a treasure chest there. But we have to kill the enemies first.
Oh, I thought you saw the error of your ways and said, you know, I really don't want to open that.
What? No. Why would I ever say that? That would be the dumbest thing that any human being could ever say, is to look at a treasure chest and say, oh, I don't want that. I don't know what kind of idiot would ever want to say that.
That might be someone else's property, Skylar. Are you going to go around and steal it?
It's a video game.
And?
Yeah.
It teaches you bad morals.
I mean, listen, Ryan. No one's going to leave an unlocked treasure chest in the middle of nowhere for just, you know, just so that way no one could take it. I think it's fine.
No. You see, it was an advanced form of gameplay that only high intellectuals that watch Rick and Morty will understand.
In other words, it's probably the dumbest piece of entertainment that you could possibly imagine, is what you're saying? I mean...
No, the dumbest piece of entertainment no one should ever like is the show Ellen. But anyway...
Now here's an interesting thing. Fighting Heartless in this area of the Coliseum, instead of the arena, we're just going to be outside. At night.
Oh, the lady monkey is throwing the peels.
Pills?
Peels. I thought they dropped peels on the ground.
They do, but it sounded like you said pills. I was like,
pills
what?
Here. Great, now I want to play Left 4 Dead.
Really?
Yeah.
But that's a Valve game, and we all know that Valve doesn't make games anymore.
They don't, but might as well enjoy the ones they have made.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here we go. We're gonna show off Trendy Limit. Whoa, yeah! It literally kills everything in sight.
Oh.
Like, that's literally what it does. That's why it drains your entire, all of your MP. So yeah, that's Trendy Limit. And honestly, Training Limit has never been quite as cool as it was in this game, just because it's like he got this freaking summoning circle and just blows up everything in sight.
I prefer dry forms. Dry forms are the best.
They're okay. I'm gonna get flamed into the comments like
the Pokemon world.
Just gonna get flamed in the comment section. You said that something in Kingdom Hearts 2 was just okay. How dare you?
Yeah, how dare you, Skylar? Kingdom Hearts 2 is the best Kingdom Hearts game.
No, it's not. Not by a long shot.
The best one is the Verizon mobile game. See, that has an important clue for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Might I ask what this clue is?
Well, it turns out that at the end of the game, you find a honeypot covered in darkness. And Sora's like, what is that? And then you see that, like, you know, white cryptic text that comes in, like, all the Kingdom Hearts games.
Right.
And all it says is, bother, 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 bother. It's just like, it starts getting louder and louder and louder.
Like the text?
Yeah,
I thought you said it was white text.
It gets bigger and bigger and bigger with exclamation points at the end.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then it ends, and then you hear, when you walk away.
But it's, no, you wouldn't hear that. It's Kingdom Hearts 3, so you'd be hearing, and if you're gonna think twice.
What if that's the song that actually plays in, like, the mobile game? And, like, Hikaru Utaro, whatever her name is, she's like, oh yeah, I'm working on a song.
It's an old song.
It's an old song, but like since no one played the game, he's like, I can use this again.
Gosh.
Well, Disney doesn't pay me much for these things. Like, you know, a lot of people were asking what's in the box. You know, the box in the little movie in 0.2. What's his name gets?
The Master of Masters.
Yeah, that's it. I can tell you what's in that box right now.
Okay.
It's a deed to all the companies Disney's bought. And the moment they open it, it just opens the floodgates, right? And all these worlds are made. You know, the Fox world, the Marvel world, the Muppets world. And then it flashes Kingdom Hearts 4. And then all the theorist channels are going to go on there and be like, alright guys, let's analyze what we see in this last scene really well. Alright, well, you can see Peter Griffin's house, so I think Peter Griffin's going to be in this game. Plus, I like how these guys get dressed up each world they go to. Because you're like, what was it like? Doesn't like Donald like use magic to turn them into like the areas you're going to or whatever?
That's the implication at least, because I think he says that when you're about to land in Atlantica.
Yeah.
He's like, Sora's like, oh, that's the ocean, we'll drown, and Donald's like, oh, my magic will take care of that, and so that's kind of the implication. But I mean, then you got the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer with Toy Story and. Sora's like, what? Why are we so small? And Donald's like, oh, it's to protect the world order. So it's like, you're not really sure if it's Donald doing all of it or if it's just the world itself doing it. Cause
I call shenanigans on that because, like, all the villains show up and they're normal. Sure, they're like their size, right? But they're not toys. Or Benita shows up in the Monsters Inc. trailer and he's not.
Well, I mean, he's also hooded and has a mask. So, I mean... Who knows?
He's not changed anyway. Actually,
why would he change though? He's totally covered.
Boo
you know,
is a human. Then Sora wouldn't have to change into a monster because
he would, because you know they're scared of humans, most of them. You know, so Sora's gotta find a way to blend in. Oh, now look at this one. Isn't full of darkness. It's full of light. I wonder what world this could be. Oh yeah, it's the only world not tainted by darkness. There we go.
But why is it here? Bob, Bob, Bob.
Maybe Winnie the Pooh drug it down here, you know? Maybe your theories were correct after all. Why do you keep, like... Every time you keep trying to impersonate Winnie the Pooh, you're doing it in your Mickey Mouse voice.
Oh.
Like, their voices aren't even similar, man.
I'm trying to learn, okay? I'm really trying to figure it out.
Oh, bother. Hellfire, dark fire, this fire in my skin. Oh my gosh, that's a Heartless symbol. Oh my gosh, it's Heartless. Oh my gosh. Now we're in a
Bastion.
Well, we're in a secret area in Hollow Bastion, you know. I mean, it's because this is an area that you can't even access normally. But you can really only access it here. But yeah, this is generally understood to be Hollow Bastion, and this is where we get some exposition, some story stuff hidden away. So yeah, you see those doors now open. And look at this area. It's just like the whole mystery behind it. Like stuff like this is one of the reasons why I love the end of the world. Just everything about it is just so cool. You go through here, and essentially this is like Ansem's like data logs. One's born of the heart and darkness, devoid of hearts, ravage all worlds and bring desolation. Seize all hearts and consummate the great heart. All hearts to be one, one heart to encompass all. Realize the destiny, the realm of Kingdom Hearts, the great darkness sealed within the great heart. Progeny of darkness, come back to the eternal darkness, for the heart of light shall unseal the path. 7 hearts, 1 keyhole, 1 key to the door. The door of darkness, tied by 2 keys. Now that's important foreshadowing there. The door of darkness to seal the light. None shall pass, and that's also foreshadowing there too. None shall pass but shadows, returning to the darkness. One's born of the heart and darkness. Hunger for every heart until the dark door opens.
Oh, you read the naughty Datalog, now you're dead.
Yep. So there's actually a lot of foreshadowing there, particularly for the ending of this game, when you actually face off against Ansem. There's a lot of foreshadowing there for... It foreshadows Ansem's death, actually, unintentionally, you know, with how the Great Door of Darkness conceals all this light, which, as we'll find out later in the game, is how he'll fall. The Door of Darkness tied by 2 keys, one of dark, one of light. Some really cool stuff.
Oh no.
Now this here was not in the original Japanese version, but it was included in the English version of the game when it came out. So Japanese players didn't even get this part of the game. They just went straight to the new area. But we get this guy.
It's Satan, I mean Chernobog.
Yep.
It's totally not Satan. No, they intentionally do this all.
Dun, 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 dun. Now I love how in the HD remaster they actually did.
So many times.
Yeah, and in the HD remaster they actually did get a real orchestra because they actually reorchestrated the entire soundtrack for Kingdom Hearts 1 for the HD remaster, and because even this song in the original Kingdom Hearts game, you know, they just use video game synths, whereas here it's like an actual orchestra, and so it sounds so good to actually hear this in this boss fight. But yeah, so Chernobog's main thing is he's gonna use that volcano of his to set everything on fire. The fire doesn't seem to bother him though, so that's cool.
I died so many times, this dude.
Yeah. Oh, so did I. He's a hard boss. And when he's looking around like that, like a lot of this is, you're gonna have to pay attention to his animations, especially here. Like look at that range. Like you do not want to be anywhere close to him when he starts moving around like that. And then run away. Ah! I feel so bad for Dawn and Goofy. They're like right in the midst of that. I'm just seeing their health.
They're just walking on.
They're walking on his shoulder. I know that was funny. This song is. Oh snap! Oh snap! That was my fault. That was my fault. No! Oh dang! I barely made it out of there.
He's like, haha! I got you again.
No, Goofy. See, Donald's like trying to heal Goofy this whole time. It's like, Goofy, stop dying! No!
You suck at life, Goofy.
Now, when he starts roaring like that, he's gonna start summoning his little followers that are gonna try to attack us. That's gonna be no good. I think he starts doing it right on here. Yep, he starts conducting. It's like, oh my gosh.
The ghouls!
At this part, you just gotta run away. Like, there's literally no other way to do it. You just have to constantly focus on running away. Flying up and down, left and right. Take advantage of all your 3D movements. Just try to outrun them until they disappear. And eventually they will disappear. And try not to get hit by his fireballs either. Which is easier said than done, as you can see.
I remember when I beat this guy, I was whenever he shot that stuff out, I would just hide behind his head, and the fireballs would just hit his head.
Yeah, that's pretty much the main strategy you got to go with, is just hiding behind him. So what did you think of Fantasia, the movie?
Like the movie?
Yeah, like since that's of course where Turnabout comes from, you know.
Right, yeah. I mean, like, how to explain it? Amazing.
Oh, that's a word.
No, I love Fantasia, and I love Fantasia 2000. I mean, sure, like, I just wish they did more of them personally.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I think Fantasia, the original one, was definitely better in that regard, though. Although I don't remember this scene from Fantasia.
Night on Ball Mountain?
No, like him exploding like that in blue fire, you know?
Oh, that doesn't happen. At the end of Fantasia, at the end of Night on Ball Mountain, you just hear Anna Maria, and he just gets like hit by light or whatever, and he just kind of hides.
Yeah, here it's like now we got Super Glide. Now that's good stuff. Yeah. Basically, it's like normal glide, only faster, which is great. But yeah, no, the Japanese version did not have that boss fight. Originally, you would literally just go down there and you would appear here. And just be kind of gliding around. Oh, now so many people get hit by that because the camera doesn't show you that Behemoth is there.
Yeah,
but I just kind of have it instinctively remembered that Behemoth is right there, so I just know immediately to dodge away from it. But this area right here, this is boss rush mode, basically. This is the last boss rush right before you actually encounter Ansem himself. So it's basically grinding time is what it is, which is not bad. I do like the design of the world of this area, though. I mean, I love the design of the whole world, of course, but you got this little Heartless door, and what's going to happen is that as you start attacking the Heartless, the different pieces of the door are individually going to start falling apart, and so that's kind of the idea behind it. It's always funny though when you have like this giant behemoth in this tiny little arena here.
Ansem's like, one day someone's gonna come in here. Now you better be ready, Behemoth. He's like, I got you, bro.
Oh, and he was ready. Like most players get hit by that, you know.
He's like, Satan's gonna guard me. Behemoth's gonna guard me.
Yeah.
What if Ansem didn't design his door like that? Literally, he just trapped him in this room. He's like, keep sending in the Heartless.
Yeah, basically.
This faggot needs to die. Let's go. Keep sending him in.
But you know, then it wouldn't be fair.
He's Secret Darkness. Who cares?
He cares about being fair. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, it totally does. That's why, you know, he likes to take away people's free will. But anyway. Oh, not these guys now! Yeah, I think when it comes to normal enemies, I honestly think these angel guys are the most annoying ones there are.
Well, I thought you the sword guys would be your favorite.
No, because the sword guys, you can mostly attack them. With the angel guys, all of their attacks are super ranged, and, you know, and you can't necessarily attack them with, you know, ranged attacks like magic. At least they're not that effective against them. But, it's like, the problem is you go in to attack them, and 9 times out of 10, you try to attack them, and it won't work because they'll use their wings to block any damage from coming in.
Right.
It's mostly just because the Angel Heartless, there's always a bunch of them, so they always come in packs. That's what's really annoying about them.
How much more of this?
Oh, there's more. This isn't close to being over.
I just want, you know, Ansem to start talk about darkness for 5 minutes and you get to fight him.
Yeah, so if you didn't have enough experience yet to fight Ansem, you're definitely going to get them in this boss rush, you know?
Yeah.
Well, it's not a boss rush, but, you know, this little Heartless rush.
It's a minion rush, I guess, or something.
Yeah. We almost got it. You know, you can use that door as kind of an indication to see how far we're at, you know?
Why can't you fit through the door already?
Well, because then that would be cowardly. You know, you got to finish the task ahead.
Cowardly?
Ansem was kind enough to even make that mechanic for us to begin with. We have to show respect back by actually defeating all the Heartless here.
Yeah.
And there's the final piece.
Oh.
And now,
I guess not.
door is open. Now this area, as you know, is called the Final Rest. So basically, this is the big hint, hint. You better save. This is right before the final boss. And so with that, we're gonna go ahead and stop right here. When we get back, we're on for the final showdown.
And I'm playing. Okay, I'm not playing.